Welcome back to MHD TV. My name is Lexis, aka LA, and we're going to let our lovely guests introduce themselves.
I'm Laysse Beserra. I'm 22 years old. I'm currently a student at Worcester State. My majors are elementary ed and psychology. I work as a paraprofessional in a special education room at the public schools I work at. And a fun fact about me is that I grew up in Brazil. I was born there, and then I moved here when I was 16.
That is an amazing fun fact. Rise and shine, it's affirmation time. So, to your right, you have an affirmation, and since you are our guest, I'll allow you to go first and spring it on us.
All right, which people in my life bring out the best in me? How can I spend more time with these people? Well, I'm a person that works a lot. I work 2 jobs, but I always try to make time for my friends because I don't really have any family here. So I think about them as my family. And I always make time between my schedule to at least, hang out for a few hours.
Right. Because you never know where the time goes. It goes by really fast.
No. And I don't mind. It's something that I don't mind. Is spending time with my friends.
Right. They bring out the best and the worst
in
us, but it makes some of the best memories.
You have to be there for each other.
Mine is, I'm empowered to take on any challenge. Valid. Okay. Now let's get into the questions. On a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being not so good, 5 being oh so very good, how was your day?
I want to say a 4 because it's okay. It's today is alright. It's just so many things to do. It's a little stress, but it is what it is. It's life. So
better to be stressed than bored, I say.
Exactly.
Right? What is one advice you would give to your younger self?
Just be kind to yourself and stop comparing yourself with other people because everyone is going through something.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Don't make assumptions just based off the surface of what people look like.
Exactly.
A smile doesn't mean happiness. Sometimes it can mean a lot of things.
Yep.
What is one important thing you learned about mental health this year?
That you have to communicate with other people about how you feel because there's no other way they can tell. Sometimes you're going through a really, really hard time and people around you don't know that. And also, there's no way to fix things if you don't tell what bothers you.
Right.
So if there's something that, for example, your friend or your family does or says that bothers you, you should say something about it.
Say something sooner than later because a lot of us tend to hold it in for all these little things that we get so mad about until we boil over and it's this big fight that literally could have been resolved, but we wanted to be kind. Almost we wanted to be too nice.
Yes.
So we didn't talk about it and then it gets to the point where we're like this crazy person.
Yeah. Some people have a harder time communicating their feelings to others, but honestly, that's the only way to do it. You have to learn how to set boundaries.
Right.
With the people in your circle,
right?
And that's how you feel comfortable. That's how you learn a lot about yourself and about other people too.
Set those boundaries. Don't expect people to assume what your boundaries are. Everybody's boundaries are different. So if you want yours to be respected, set them. You can't expect people to read your mind. I think that's a big common theme on this show so far is don't expect that people are going to be able to read your mind.
Yep.
Do you believe you have the appropriate resources for your mental health in the workplace, college, high school?
I want to say that at school, I probably do. I never been in campus before. I actually been remote this whole time. But I do know that my school offer resources for mental health. I just didn't get the chance to, check that out. My job, not as much. I don't think my job has any resources, which I think is ridiculous because this whole time, I started working at the public schools in 2020, so we were going through a pandemic, and that was very challenging, not only for the kids, but also for the teachers. And working as an educator right now, I see that we don't get as many resources as we need. Like literally basic things like health insurance, you know what I mean? So I don't see myself looking for help, like mental health help in my workplace.
That is crazy, because if you really think about it, you guys are the people who are teaching our kids, our children, in all these different types of ways. And so if these people who are teaching our kids don't know how to appropriately handle their mental health, cope with these things, how do we expect them to teach the kids that they're teaching?
Especially in my job, because I work in a self-contained room, so those kids, they have social emotional disabilities, you know, so we go through so much with them every day. I'm not complaining, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not complaining about it. It's just the workload is overwhelming sometimes, and then how am I supposed to help this child cope with all the issues if I can find help for myself?
Right. You can't teach somebody something if you don't know how to do it.
Exactly, but we just do our best.
We do our best. Well, thank you for being on the show, MHD Fam, and I know we will see you again soon. Thank you for your support, and of course, we have a sticker for you.
Thank you.
And I hope you have the best day.
You too.
Thank you, everybody.